joined. So well done for taking the time out of your day to join us on the call. We have got some amazing, gorgeous girls that are going to share their tips and tricks with us for this month. So welcome to anybody that's new in the business. My name's Misty and I am a senior sales coordinator in the business. So I've been in the business about nearly 2 years now, and I absolutely love it. So we have got a wide range of products, from shakes to boosters to soups to bars to capsules and chewables. They are all absolutely amazing. I can speak for myself and probably everybody on this call that we are all in love with the products, which is why we sell it, and is why we are all doing so well in this business. So tonight we're going to cover a little bit about, a few girls were picked by Carly because they have really done really well this month, and there's something that they're doing that obviously some of us are not doing. So I'm really excited about this. I really want to know their tips and their tricks, so that we can all kind of use what they're going to teach us and put it into action for ourselves. November is an amazing month anyway, and it's been really busy. And even if you haven't been that busy yet, it's absolutely going to kick off at the end of the month. We've got Black Friday. Is it Black Friday this Friday? And then the end of the month rush, which comes anyway. So if you haven't had that great of a month so far, you're in the right place because you're going to learn loads of tips and tricks. And to get yourselves ready for the end of the month. So we've got Samantha Bocking, which is a gorgeous girl from my team. Literally, she's fab. Can you unmute her, Sophie, so that I can talk to her? Please.
Unmuted.
Thank you. Hi, Samantha.
Hi.
Hi. So I've just got a couple of questions for you. I know that everybody, I'm so proud of the girls for jumping on this call. When I first started, I was so nervous about doing things like this, and now I kind of just throw myself into it. But all the girls that are joining the call tonight that are talking have been super nervous about it. So this is a massive thing for them. So, it's really fab that they have joined us. So, Samantha, I've got a couple of questions. So how have you changed the way that you're working? Because I know for the past couple of months, you've kind of been a little bit slow, haven't you?
Yeah.
So really just how have you changed the way that you're working, and how have you re-motivated yourself and kind of got your fight back? If you could tell us a little bit, please.
Okay, so I got added into the 90-day game plan group, and on there it's all like steps of what is it? Sorry, I'm losing my. It's like time management, all different things, and your distractions. So I wrote down all my distractions. So I no longer just sit and scroll through Facebook, because that was one of my biggest things. If I had spare time, I'd just sit and scroll, and that was one of my biggest distractions. So I stopped doing that straight away. Until the beginning of this month is when I really started doing self-development as well. So I didn't, before now, I wasn't doing it really, other than if someone posted a video and I thought, I'll give it a quick watch. But that was it. So I do it every morning now. And most evenings I'll just sit and, just listen to like 5 or 10 minutes. So that was a big one. And what else was it? I've completely lost where I am. But yeah, so the 90-day game plan. So I was, I eliminated all my distractions, sitting watching TV. I done my time management. So I made like little clocks, and I spent the time with my kids. I had time where I'd turn my phone off completely and I wouldn't be online at all. So that was all really. That's all I have changed, and I've added a lot more people. The past couple of months I've just been a bit like, I don't want to add people, but I got over that part, and now I just add loads every day.
So that's really great. So how like has that changed? So you changed massively as a like, you know, so your attitude towards the business, I think, has changed massively. You've kind of got your love back for it, your passion back, and also it's changed in the amount of sales that you've got coming in, hasn't it?
Yeah, definitely, because it was really, really quiet. The past 2 months was just like dead. There was only a couple of sales and that was it. It wasn't anything big, whereas this month I've put a lot more in, like a lot more sales in. And I think because of doing self-development as well, it like does help, because in the mornings I was waking up and I was like, oh, I've got to set buffer again, or I've got to add people again. And it just got to that point where I was stuck. And because I've stuck at doing the 90-day game plan this month, I've literally done the same thing every day. I've set my buffer in the evening. I've done my self-development whilst I'm setting my buffer. So I know every day that my posts are going out. So my time that I can like come off or be working, I stick to them times, because then I've got no time for distractions like scrolling through Facebook.
Yeah. So like, would you agree in that if somebody's saying like they're having a really quiet month and they're feeling demotivated, that really it's kind of in them, they've just got to find it?
Yeah, definitely. Because I was like, it got to a point where I was looking at, like, you know yourself, that I was looking at other jobs.
Yeah.
But I thought, you know, I didn't join the business to quit, and I don't want to go out to work and leave my kids. Like, I've got 3 young children, so I love working around them.
Mm.
And if I did quit, I would have regretted it big time. So I started doing self-development. That is a big change that I've done, because if I didn't do self-development, I don't think I would have stuck at doing it, because I was just stuck in, you know, thinking, oh, you know, it's not working, it's too quiet. And I probably would have found something else and regretted it. So it does change massively. Like, if you sit there and think, oh, it's constantly think it's not working, it's not going to work. You've got to believe that it's going to work.
Yeah, absolutely. That's really great, Samantha. I love it. Like Samantha, she literally just changed overnight, and she was like, right, Misty, let's go. I'm ready for this now. And I'm like, yay! So, and like in this business, it's really great because you feed off of each other's like buzz for the business. Like if she messages me like, oh, I've got a sale, and I'm like, hang on a minute, I need one now. So that's really great. And as well, do you find that your team are kind of working a little bit better because you're working a little bit better now?
Yeah, definitely. When I went quiet, they went quiet.
Yeah.
And like, I started setting tasks every day for them. Like, we'll just post on the group, you know, who can add so many friends, like, first, sort of thing. It's just like little tiny tasks, and that works for them as well. They enjoy doing things like that. Whereas when I went quiet, I wasn't doing that, and then they started going quiet.
Yeah, perfect. Ah, well done, lovely. Thank you for that.
It's all right.
So I'm going to go on to Sophie. Let me change her over to Sophie. Sophie, where are you?
Hey.
Hi. Okay, so well done again for getting on. You've like I've been watching Sophie. I find you have to find people that kind of really inspire you, because if you're watching somebody that inspires you, it kind of makes you work a little bit better. So I find Sophie's posts really fab to watch. They're always bright, they're always cool, they're always like, they always catch my eye. Like I pinch a few and change it and make it my own. I'm like, oh, that was good, damn. So and she always seems to be on that leaderboard as well, which is great, you know, with sales. So I've just got a couple of questions for you as well. So my main one for you is, how do you stay motivated? Because you are literally on it all the time. You get to everything, you make sure that you're at everything, you know, you always put 100% into what you do. So really, how do you stay motivated?
Do you know what? The reason behind events and stuff, I suffer badly with FOMO, you know, fear of missing out. I'm scared, like, if I don't go to something, something's going to happen that I don't know about it. But like I said the other day, sometimes as well, I feel like I keep going and going to these things, but I'm not actually learning, because you get told like the same stories and everything. But that definitely gets my motivation up and my momentum. Whenever I wake up in the morning, I always have my why at the top of my head. My why is extremely personal. So as soon as I wake up, I know that's my why is the reason I get out of bed. But I do struggle more so with motivating my team. That's something I'm currently working on, but I'm doing like self-development for that.
So for somebody that's just joined the business, how would you explain your why? What is a why?
Your why is your passion. So you kind of have to think, what do you want out of the business and why do you want out of the business? So I know most of our team have children, so a lot of it is going to be their kids, their future. They want to give them everything. I obviously don't, but my wife's like my parents, so like to make them proud and to know that what they've done is not failed. Like, so I'm not going to be a failure, but not that I'm saying if you don't success, you are a failure. Everyone's, you know what I mean? That's not coming out right. But no, you've got to have a why. Put it on your vision board, even if it's personal to you. No one has to see it. Like, no one's ever seen mine because it's very private. But you can have whys as in, I want a car in 2 years. That's my why, because I've never had a car before. You know, it doesn't have to be anything extravagant. It's just got to be something that gives you your push. You know, that really makes you want it.
Wow. So as well, and you can always add on to your why as well. I find that my why changes a lot. Like, I've got children, but my why necessarily isn't my children all the time. Like, obviously I want to make sure that they have no worries in life, and I've kind of set them up for a good future. But your why, it has to really like pull on your heartstrings, doesn't it, to make you motivated and actually want to do it.
Your why needs to make you cry.
Yeah, absolutely. So and as well, so you do really well with sales month on month, don't you? So what would you say works for you in the way, like, you know, how you get sales? Is there a certain way that you post, or do you message people in a certain way? Like, if they ask you for information, is there something that you do that you think, you know, really works for you?
I've never ever, like I mentioned to you earlier, I've never gone to someone. All my sales have come to me, so I'm super lucky. But that's also what I need to work on. So to get more, I'm going to start going to other people. And I've never actually messaged my likers, which I'm now starting to do, and in the little comments saying, I know Josie touched on it the other day about she doesn't want to do it all the time, because then it looks like you're just constantly asking people. But I wouldn't do it to the same person twice, but I've started to do that. But also every message I send to someone when they inquire, I don't have a copy and paste method, everything. And I don't know if I highly recommend that. It does work for me, but it is also very time consuming. Like 9 times out of 10, I'm quite lucky. It's on my commute to or from work, so I have the time to write it out. But I do, and I know what everything does off the top of my head, because I'm constantly writing out the same things to the people that are inquiring. So ask me anything about a booster, and it just comes off my tongue. So
oh my God, but that's so good though, because you know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, I do like it as well, because I know, like, I'm very, like, when I get stuff from people that I can tell is copy and pasted, it really winds me up. So I know the person that I am. So if someone came to me personally, even, do you know how many products I've got from other MLM companies? Because I'm like, she's so nice.
Oh, no way. And you just bought it.
Yeah, because I like that. And obviously I don't just buy stuff for the sake, well, people might argue that, but if it's sold to me really well, I think, oh, she's worked for that, like, she deserves that.
Yeah, that's really good. That's such a great tip, because I kind of fall into the trap of copy and pasting a little bit, but like I've never looked at it in that way. Like, you know, if you're being sold to and you think, oh my God, she's gone to quite a lot of effort there, it actually goes quite a long way.
Yeah.
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 So yeah, that's about. And is there I forgot what I was going to say now. What pick art? So you always have really colourful pictures on your page. Do you what app do you use for your photos?
What do you mean? Like,
So like your thank you for your orders with your logo and stuff on it, they're always really bright. And like
oh,
if you a offer or something.
normally I go through Pinterest, but I'm really careful with that because a lot of them you can see sometimes it will say that they're copyrighted, so I won't. I've seen some really nice ones, but I won't touch them because I'm scared, especially when I put my brand on them. I just scroll through, pick some from them. Sometimes on Google, or sometimes I'll go on. There's a page I'm on, and it's like a photographer's page. And if there's something quite bright, I'll ask them if I can use it. Like I got some awesome pictures from a photographer's page. It was like just like leaves and stuff, but it was really cool.
Perfect.
But I wanted to quickly touch though on Black Friday. Is that all right?
Yeah, of course.
So I was thinking, I don't know what people are coming up with. I know I've seen some people are offering half price sign up fees, but I was just going to go with receiving weeks worth of other products. So, like order shakes. I know it's quite similar to what we ongoingly do, but it's something else. And I've got loads of, especially because I've got the children's self-study and I don't have kids, I can do the choose. So I'm just going to give free products with products. And I've got 2 Breville blenders, so I'll also offer that. But apart from that, I think that's what I'm going to stick to.
Okay, fab. And have you started like building the excitement up towards the Friday, like getting it ready so people know what's going to be on offer?
No, I'm going to wait until Friday because I feel like if people don't like it, then they're going to like lose interest. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
If on the day, people can be like, oh yeah, I'm going to do that. Whereas if I say like from today, 2 weeks worth of boosters with any shake order on Friday, unless someone's already interested in it, they're not going to be bothered, if you know what I mean. But I'm going to go now, so I've just got that warning. We need Debbie.
Thanks. Where is she? Can you unmute her, Sophie?
I'll unmute her now.
Thank you.
Hiya.
Hello.
Hi, darling. You right?
Yes, thank you. So I've just had a warning, Debbie, that we've got like 10 minutes.
Really pleased.
So I'm literally so proud of you for coming on. I know that you were super nervous.
I know.
You are like the one that everybody is waiting to hear from. You're like a little superstar. You absolutely smash every single month with personal sales. So how many, I think, are you on 47 personal sales this month?
I think so. 46 or 47 this month. I've actually given a few away to build up my team.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, wow.
And it's quite normal for you to kind of get that amount of sales, isn't it?
Yeah.
I
think my best month was in May, and it was 70 plus sales. At the time, I didn't know, but we could break down the packages.
Yeah.
And a lot of them were all packages, and they went through as a package. So really, it was like 100 odd, I think, that month, if I'd have broken down.
Yeah, that's absolutely crazy. So you have got an amazing weight loss story to go, which kind of is great. So how would you is there anything that you do that you find really works for you? Is there, like I said to Sophie, is there a way that you post? Is there something that you send to them? Is it the way that you talk to them to get, when they ask you about the products? Or
I've never ever cold called anybody.
Okay.
All my customers come to me. I've never gone to them, like Sophie. If somebody does like a post now, I do say, hiya, how are you? Thank you ever so much for liking my Healthy Me post. If you ever want to know anything about the products, please just give me a shout. And that's what I kind of say to them. 9 times out of 10, they will come back to me. And I just tell them all about it. I go straight in with the packages, always have done. Gold, top of the list, and then down. And normally it's the gold they'll go for. So
when you're talking to somebody, do you talk to them about your story? Like
a lot of people, I think, already know my story, because before I joined the business, I kind of popped up and I was like, oh wow, I'm going to start Juice Plus, and like me being me, I was like, oh my God, I've lost like £7 this week. And you know how people are, they're like, wow, you know, start watching. And then the second week it was £13. So I hadn't even joined the business then. So people were already watching me. Yeah. And then I was like posting my belly, muting all these men and like restricting them all so nobody could see my belly posts and everything. And then I was like putting my belly on there, and people were like, wow, Debbie, you know. And then I've just done it from that, you know, from there onwards. And I'm always showing myself. I'm always popping up. There'll be a selfie of me every day on Facebook.
And you do a lot. I noticed that you do a lot of lives as well. I'm always kind of watching your lives. Do you find that works really well for you?
There's a lot of people watch. I think they'll think I'm mad. I got told I was a nutter last week.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I was a nutter. I don't know whether I've got any sales through my lives or not, actually. But I mean, I've been out today and I've come home and I've got two ladies. One wants a booster and one wants a gold. And they've only spoken to me literally in half an hour. And,
wow, fantastic.
You know, I don't have many people either that go away and think about it.
Okay.
My people are kind of one of them. They make the decision and then that's it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But, yeah, I love the business. I really do. I really do. But I must say, I've never done self-development.
Haven't you?
No, never.
Wow.
So perhaps it's something I should do, because I need to motivate my own team.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to learn how to grow my team and get more teamies.
Yeah.
So I struggle on finding somebody to join my team.
Okay. Yeah, you do so well.
Thank you, darling. Thank you.
So there was I can't remember what I was going to ask you now. There was a question I was going to ask you, but I'm just kind of flabbergasted by the end. It's just how amazing you do.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. So do you what was it? How do you add a lot of friends? That's what I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
How do you go about adding your friends? What kind of method do you use?
When I had this Facebook, I had 600 friends. Now, like 10 months later, I think I've got 2,500. What I do is every day is I go through my friends list if they're open, and I do check, but nobody's friends with another rep. I'm really quite strict with that. So I don't like friend another friend who's with another rep. So that's one of my things. And then I look and see if they've got like 5 or more mutual friends of me, and then I add them, and 9 times out of 10 they do add me back. I never ever then like message them saying, oh, thank you for your friendship. I just like a couple of their posts and then just go away.
Yeah.
So they know I'm like there, you know, that I kind of come up in the timeline then, and they can kind of see what I do and hope they'll stay. And probably think, oh God, it's that mad girl again.
But that's good. That's kind of, you know, that's you.
Yeah.
And you can only be you. So
yeah, that's, you know, I've never been anybody different. I am who I am, you know. So, and around this area, everybody knows who I am. So I kind of just go with the flow. Go with the flow, babe. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Debbie.
You're welcome, my darling.
I think that's all I had to ask, really. Has anybody got any questions that they'd like Debbie to answer quick while we've got a few more minutes? I'll just let everybody comment, see if anybody's got anything to say. Do you is there a certain way do you follow like a DMO, Debbie, of a day? Or with your posting?
I kind of try to follow now. When I first started, I just used to go along at my own pace. And this is what I then started watching Olivia and started doing what Olivia said. Don't put juice plus, don't put juice plus. And then I found a lot of my sales dwindled away. Yeah, they did. And I thought, no, I've got to go back to the way I was. Bang back up there and just do the way I was doing it right from the beginning. And it's now grown again.
Okay. So obviously working like that and showing juice plus on your profile, it has actually...
I always, at least 9 to 10 times a day, I do, you know, post. And even when I was bedridden a few months ago, I still managed to post. So consistency, I must admit, I've never not been consistent. So that I just keep going. Till 3 in the morning.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's about to cut out, Misty.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, Sophie quickly wanted to know, do you use Twitter and Instagram, or are you just a Facebook girl?
I'm a Facebook girl. I've got no idea about the rest. Could somebody teach me?
Wow, can you imagine if you were on Twitter and Instagram, Debbie? You'd be like taking over the world.
I don't. I need somebody to do some of my bits for me now because I can't keep up.
All right. Thank you, guys. Let me just
Thank
quickly...
you, darling. Thank you, darling. Thank you.
That's all right. So thanks everybody for jumping on. I'm just going to quickly say goodbye to everybody. I'm going to quickly unmute you if I can. So Sophie, could you unmute everyone?
Yeah, we're all unmuted.
All right, see you later.
Thank you, ladies.
Thanks, ladies.
Bye. Bye, Joe.